Hi, this is Hunter's Ridge Apiary. It's November 11th. It's about 40 degrees out. We're going to be winterizing a very light hive. We had severe yellow jackets this year, and they robbed out a fair amount of the stores from this one, I think. I picked up the hive. It's virtually no stores, maybe one frame. A couple weeks ago we put this sugar box on. It's already gotten hard from moisture, and I was concerned about the amount of ventilation going through the sugar box. We just have those two tubes. Additional preparations: we sprinkle sugar at the back of the hive and put in a frame feeder with a cover and a ladder. We're currently experimenting with the sugar syrup I use to see if it actually freezes. It doesn't appear so. It's mostly just crystallizing, which I was concerned about breaking the feeder. This box in the center is for a pollen patty later in the winter. I'm going to make some more ventilation holes. Right here at the front, we're digging out the sugar so we can put a bigger hole in. This is right below the top entrance, and I wanted to make it a little easier for the bees to find it. I'm just going to move the sugar out of the way and rip a big hole in the paper. There's newspaper under the sugar. I'll put this over here. I want more ventilation over the feeder in case there is some moisture leaving it. This is only a single deep. It seems to be a pretty active hive, pretty good, but not very large. We're adding a quilt box on top of this to absorb moisture and give it more ventilation. Both the sugar box and the quilt box have bee space underneath, about ½ an inch. The quilt box has a top entrance right there, and also has two vent holes for flow-through ventilation. It's a ½ inch hardware cloth with about 1.5 inches of pine shavings. I originally had the bag stuffed really tight, and I was concerned that was not enough ventilation going through. So we reduced the amount of pine shavings in both the box and in the bag. The bag is made so that we can replace it if it gets damp. And I pull it away from the sides just a little bit to give it a little bit more ventilation. I'm just a little bit leery of being too tight. Underneath the pine shavings is an old t-shirt to keep the pine shavings from falling through into the bees or into the sugar. We use top covers on these. It's the only place I use top covers, just for more ventilation. And I put a little shim in under the telescoping cover. And I hope this hive makes it this year. If it does, it'll be small and vigorous and raring to go.